Bears legend and Hall of Famer Steve McMichael has died at the age of 67. It comes after a 4-year battle with ALS.
And we are joined tonight by WGN's Jarrett, Payton, and Josh Frydman, here to share their thoughts on McMichael's life and legacy, guys.
Yeah, Ray and Jackie, I mean, truly a larger-than-life figure, Steve Mongo McMichael. JP, first of all, my condolences. I know someone very close to you. You were there today with Steve and the family in his final moments. What would you like people to know about who Steve McMichael was?
Just what you were talking about. A man that was bigger than life, had a heart that was solid as gold, but he was also a person that always had so much wisdom inside of his brain. When you looked at him as a football player, they called him Mongo, and you know, this guy that would run around the field, tackle people. But Josh, I'm telling you, you talk about a guy that cared and had compassion about everything that he did. If you would have told me back when my dad passed away in '99 that it would be Steve Mongo McMichael, that would be the one guy, I mean, all those guys on the '85 Bears, they keep up with me. But when it came to the conversation all the time, the text messages, the phone calls, Steve was always there. Birthdays, kids' birthdays, all that. And so for me, this wasn't just a football player. This is not just a Hall of Famer. This was my uncle who saw me progress out of diapers into pull-ups at Hallis Hall, and also the guy that I got a chance to share that 2010 with the Chicago Slaughter after my football career was coming to an end. My last year was with him, and it was funny because he knew me as the kid. But in that moment, I became the adult, and how our conversations kind of elevated from there, and our friendship grew from there as well.
In a full circle moment, too, you were a kid when you presented your father into the Hall of Fame, and then you got to do so in a different way as the presenter this last summer. He wasn't there in Canton, but what did that honor mean to you to be able to not only finally see Steve get that gold jacket, rightfully so, but to have such an honor for you and your family as the presenter?
Well, you go through and you start breaking down his highlights, his stats, and then when you start to see he deserved to be in Canton. And then the fact is that he could have had anybody, Josh, he could have had anybody do this. Coaches, someone from his family to induct him into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. So when I got the word that he wanted me to do it, I was taken back, because it just really showed me how special our relationship was. And he knew it would put me in rarefied air of being one of the only few people in the world to ever do 2 Hall of Fame speeches. And so I think he knew that that would be on my resume. And it made me dive in deeper to who he was as a person. And it made me love him even more, because, I mean, you watch this film. I mean, you look at the Dan Hampton and Richard Dent, those guys having their gold jackets, and they're unbelievable players. But that guy right there, he was a big reason why those guys were successful.
You called him the special sauce of that 46 defense.
The special sauce. You needed him to be able to create havoc inside, take on 2 blockers so you can get that opportunity on the outside. But he was able to also get after the quarterback, and that's what made him, when you look at his sacks, that's what's so special about him. But he played the game the same way that he lived life, with a huge heart, a lot of passion. And I know even I walked into the room today to be there with him, and I'm glad I got a chance. This was unexpected, got a chance to be there. And I walked in, and the first thing I said was, "All right now, baby." And that's what he would always say to me. And I could see his eyes light up and look back at me. And just to let everybody know, all the Bears fans out there, all the people that care about him, the smile that he had on his face at the end, knowing that the fight that he fought throughout this battle over the last 4 years, he was doing it selfishly for people like me who wanted him to be around, to stay around as long as he could. But you could see that smile on his face thinking, it's my time now. And so that put me at ease, it put me at peace. But that moment also brought me back to a time with my dad of watching him go through the exact same thing. So it really was full circle for me today.
And if there's one, positive thing to take out of the terrible disease and the suffering that he had the last 4 years, I would say it's that we all got to see a side of him, the humanity come out, and everybody rally around Team Mongo. And maybe people didn't watch him during the 80s, got to kind of see, oh, this guy was not only a special football player, but a special human being too. And like you said, you learned a lot from him in his life. I think other people got to realize that too these last few years.
Yeah, it was really that conversation. I think you guys played it earlier today on the news of him talking to me and saying, my son, this is really about compassion and seeing it on people's faces of what I'm going through now, that you can see it on their face. And so all he really wanted to do was make this world a better place. And he did every single day that he walked around, met people. He changed my life forever. And I'm truly grateful for the time that I had a chance to be able to spend with him.
Well, again, our condolences, my friend, to you and your family. I know he meant so
Appreciate
much
you,
to you
man.
guys. We're going to have a lot more on the passing of Steve Mongo McMichael at 10:30 on GN Sports. For now, though, Jackie and Ray, back to you guys.
Yeah, legendary sports figure here in Chicago, and as you guys just reflected, really so much more than that. Thanks for sharing your thoughts.
A beautiful and unique perspective, very much so. Thank you.